Hello, my name is Katie Mullenkamp with the San Francisco League of Women Voters. I'm here today to discuss Proposition M, a ballot measure that San Francisco citizens will be voting on November 2nd.
Proposition M is a measure that would require the Police Commission to adopt a written community policing policy and require the Chief of Police to establish a comprehensive footbeat patrol program. This measure would not allow the police code to prohibit sitting or lying on sidewalks.
I'm here with David Wagoner, co-president of the Harvey Milk LGBT Democratic Club and a proponent of Proposition M. David, why do you support Proposition M?
Thank you for the question. I support Proposition M because Proposition M would require the Chief of Police and the Police Commission to make community policing and foot patrols the official policy of San Francisco. Everyone agrees that community policing and foot patrols are essential to building the trust between police and the communities that they serve. What Prop M will do is that it will require the Chief and the Commission to develop a comprehensive program of community policing and foot patrols. What it won't do is micromanage the police. It's not going to tell the Chief what to do in terms of how many officers to assign to which district. It leaves all of that discretion up to the Commission and the Chief of Police. I support Prop M because this city needs community policing and foot patrols as the best solution for increasing public safety and building trust between police and the communities that they serve. Seattle, New York City, Chicago, and Boston all already have the equivalent of Prop M as laws of their cities. San Francisco deserves nothing less. Our communities need to have the very best policing models enshrined in the law in this city. Proposition M will do that. Again, it does not micromanage the police. It simply asks the Chief and the Police Commission to develop comprehensive policy around community policing and foot patrols.
Great. And if passed, how would Proposition M impact San Francisco citizens?
Proposition M will impact San Francisco citizens because it's going to take what everyone already agrees is great policy and make it, it's going to give it teeth. Foot patrols are the teeth of community policing. If everyone says community policing is a great idea, but officers aren't actually out on the streets, walking streets, then it's effectively all bark but no bite. Prop M will make sure that community policing has the foot patrol element so that in all areas of the city, not just the affluent areas, police will be walking the streets, getting to know the neighbors, the communities where they're policing. That has been shown over and over again to increase the trust between the police and communities and to lower crime. That's why I support Prop M.
Great. Thank you very much, David. Up next, we'll be hearing from an opponent of Proposition M. I'm now here with Mr. Kent Uyehara, a small business owner on Haight Street and an opponent of Proposition M. Kent, why do you oppose Proposition M?
Well, for Proposition M, there's, I think, two solid reasons to say no. The first one is that Proposition M wrestles control away from the professionals, away from the chief of police and his command staff, and it brings it into the hands of the politicians, i.e. the Board of Supervisors, who have also proposed Prop M. Yeah. The second reason, which I think is more obvious, or actually not more obvious and I think more major, is the fact that Proposition M contains a poison pill. I don't think deep inside the language, I think the second to the last sentence states that by voting for Proposition M, the voter intends that the Footbeat Patrol Program overrides Proposition L, which would prohibit sitting or lying on the public sidewalk, i.e. that it does, basically, it cancels out Proposition L. So that if Proposition M receives one more vote than Proposition L, it nullifies Proposition L. And you know, one of the things that the police chief has stated for a long time now is that one of the tools that they need, that the police need in order to deal with these situations on the street and this growing incivility throughout the city and all the different neighborhoods is this Proposition L, which is the civil sidewalks legislation.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And if passed, How would Proposition M impact San Francisco citizens directly?
Well, again, I think that if it passes, the biggest thing is that it nullifies Proposition L. Again, because it contains a poison pill. I think it's the second to last sentence in the legislation. And so for that very reason, I feel that what's going to happen is it's going to affect adversely the public safety throughout San Francisco and all the neighborhoods that people have been basically crying out for help for the last, I'd say, few years for.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. I hope this has been helpful. For more information, go to the San Francisco League of Women Voters website at www.sfvotes.org, and don't forget to vote on November 2nd.